And he was like, I just want to get one of the couples out. It was me, Brittany, and you, and Reagan. And I was like, okay, we'll say Reagan wins. And he said, well, I would probably, he's like, then I would put up Brittany. I was like, okay, because I told him when I was up in the room, before all the nominations, I was like, when everyone had to go one by one and go suck up to him, I was like, I would much rather go up with Brittany. If I was going up, I want to be me and Brittany, so I don't have to vote.
Yeah.
And that's what we agreed on. And then I thought it would be Reagan and Brittany. That's what I've been told. And then I was blindsided me going up, and then Reagan going up. So I don't know what he was doing.
Honestly, Gab, between me and you, do you think that if it wasn't double eviction, and then Hayden or Enzo won HOH, and they knew that they'd deal with him for a week, would they still put him up on the block, or are they all in deep with this shit?
Do I think they're going to put him up on the block?
Do you think they would?
I don't know.
Fuck, man.
I don't know.
That pisses me off.
Because they don't want to upset him.
Why would you not? Why would you ever care when the entire house, and when you know that no matter how much they could possibly upset him, it still would be Reagan or myself as the number one target to me.
I think they're both kind of leaning to putting him up, but they're trying to strategize right now on not putting him up.
Like they would keep him in the house, dude. The entire if we pull this through somehow, and something happens that keeps us here, and they don't put him up, I don't know how the fuck we can even defend that. I don't even know what to say to like have their back.
Right. You think there's a power out there?
I think there is. I don't know that, obviously, but that mystery week of blankness in voting. You know what? And it's not like even that I think, it's that I hope. It's like, it's all I got to hang on to at this point, I might just be overzealous, but it's all I got, it's all we can have. And if there isn't, there isn't. And then
whoever goes.
Whoever goes. But dude, we gotta at least keep hope that that's what's going on. But either way, even if I'm home next week or in the jury house next week, like just the mentality would make me livid that they wouldn't do that. Because even then for you, I don't know how you could defend.
Oh, if it's like that, then I'm right after you.
It would be impossible to defend that.
Yeah, I could see myself going even with the double elimination.
Why? Why would you? I don't even know why you're up there now, let alone why would you be up there next week? It would still be Reagan, right?
Well, you would think.
Well, no, it would be Brendan because Brendan can't play HOH, so
right.
No one in the house is putting you up.
Brendan wants to keep Kathy here. He wants Kathy here.
He's such a puss. Are you serious?
He's already said he wanted Kathy here.
Dude, he's such a pussy. He talks about being a competitor and not wanting floaters around, and he wants Kathy here?
Kathy's going nowhere.
What the fuck?
And Kathy, I like Kathy. Kathy's cool.
I love her as a person, but
I cannot stand her. She definitely knows she's going to stay here. And her fake alt, she comes up to me like, I think I'm going up next week. You're not going up next week, If
it's such bullshit that she's in this house this long.
Yeah.
It's like, it sickens me.
And she's going to end up winning money out of this, 50 or 500.
No way. No way.
Well, someone's going to take her to the final, too.
Brigitte better not.
Well, I'm not. I want to get her out. If I win, I'm putting her and Brendan up.
If I fucking get in that jury house and I get a DVD the next week that either of them win HOH and don't put him up, I'm going to be fucking fuming. Yeah. There's no way I'm giving the vote because, dude, it's undefensible. That's in too deep at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like my big concern that next week, whether it is you or me that stay, like they can't. That's an embarrassment to the brigade.
And I think the brigade's already dodos. I mean, we're smart in the sense that we made it this far, but you've been winning the competitions, and the puzzle one I couldn't have done. Okay, I'll admit that I could not do the puzzle one. And I think it's got to our head where we got to obviously cocky with we control the votes, so no one really went as hard as they could on competitions.
I know, and that's what sucks, man. Too little, too late of a wake-up call.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta compete to win.
I think it went to a lot of people's heads how much power we had. Now,
how do you think you'll play this one out if I'm off? If I take off, would you stick with those two guys, or would you kind of, because you could easily pair up with Reagan and Britt if you wanted to? Because that's why I like talking to you, because we are totally in the same boat with this shit.
I honestly do not know. I'd probably just stay the same I'm doing now.
Like, do you think Enzo is as atrocious of a competitor as he is coming out to be, or is this just all a bunch of BS and he's throwing shit because he thinks we got his back?
I don't know.
Because he's got the physical makeup to not be that horrible as he's been.
I have no idea. I think he should have stayed on a lot longer than he did on the paint can. You know, because he's not carrying a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know.
Damn, dude. Like, that's why I want to talk to you, because if I do stay over you, like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
And I know that we're both in a position where if we wanted to, we could easily team up with the Reagan Brittany thing. Or we could probably keep going with Hayden and Enzo, but I have no idea what their shit with Brendan is, because it scares me the fact that they are not anything other than get him out of this fucking house.
Right. Well, that's what in the first place.
Exactly.
And, you know, they get scared. Enzo gets pissed off that someone called him the Saboteur. Me and you have been called the Saboteur for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And for one little someone thinks he's Saboteur for one little day, and he throws up. And then, him getting scared and pissed off that he doesn't want to go up on the block. The block sucks, but you can't have two brigade members on the block. That's when it sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you can do it when you're up with someone else. It still sucks, but that's the name of the game. That's going to happen.
Me and Hayden have both done it. I mean,
yeah.
It is what it is. You were about to.
Yeah.
Shit, man, I just don't know what to do. Like, if I end up staying and you go.
I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you what to do.
Well, if you figure it out, let me know.
No joke.
Otherwise, best of luck for you to figure it out.
It's getting too crazy. I just hope there's a power.
Dude, that's all we can hope for.
Even if it's a power that takes one person off the block. That's what we need.
That's it, yeah. Just one. So, like, let's say Britt has it, because she'd obviously use it. She would put up, she can't put up Reagan, she would. So she wouldn't, Enzo and Hayden are off the radar?
Yeah, she would.
I think Reagan would do the same thing if he has it. Cool.
But do you think they had already handed it out, or?
I don't know. Like, I think it was voted on just because of that empty week.
Yeah. Isn't this around the time they hand them out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or would the Saboteurs say sometimes that there's someone with the power? Because,
That's true.
BB knows there's two, defined players on the block right now, just from the brigade. So, and America knows that too. So you think a power would be handing it out to make it more interesting?
It would. And if America votes this week, I think they give it to the brigade.
Yeah.
Just because,
yeah.
Keep the brigade alive,
Because stuff has been handed out towards, like Brendan and Rachel.
Jeff and Jordan.
And Jeff and
They
Jordan.
like these groups.
So I bet you the Saboteur can't come on the screen sometime this week and say, something about the people on the block. Necessarily they're not leaving.
If he says
There's a power out there.
If the Saboteur says that this week, like, when would it be? Wednesday night?
Mm-hmm.
I really think someone has it, because that was kind of what was alluded to in last week's eviction, which was after that blank vote, with No America's vote, for Kathy's have not. And obviously no one used it, and why would they if they had it?
Oh yeah, no one did vote for Kathy's have not. Do they usually do that with one have nothing? I've never even heard of one have not.
I've never heard of one have not either, but they didn't vote on anything. They didn't really get anything. So if someone got something, no one used it that week, which makes me think it wasn't Brendan or Rachel that would have used it, but that video came up saying one of you could be safe, right?
Yeah.
If another video comes up saying one of you could be safe, I sure as shit. I mean, maybe it's just a saboteur fucking with us, but that would be awesome if someone's holding on to this thing.